Hey there peeps, it's Tash here, and I just wanted to share with you a project that I've recently done. My daughter, who is 13, made one, and she called it a stash book because she had planned to hide her cell phone in there for school. And I know that's a little bit naughty, but I was just so glad that she was being creative and crafty. I kind of let that one slide. So I don't know what these are actually called, but so this is a stash book, and I just wanted to quickly mention that if you are one of those people who have an issue with cutting up old books, defacing old books, this is definitely not a video for you, because I've totally demolished this book, and I'm actually someone who's okay with it. I mean, this book was in my garage in a box for about 10 years, and I think I've repurposed it, upcycled it, and given it a new life. So I have got a wee picture show at the end to sort of show some of the progress along the way. So yeah, I got an old book, a hardcover book. I took my not my craft Stanley knife, knife, but like a you know, a little bit more of a heavy duty Stanley knife, and I cut the inside of the book out. I didn't measure because that's not my thing. I just got my Stanley knife and, excuse me, I'm still got my dressing gown on, and just cut, and pulled that bit out, got a clip and clipped it to the other side, and continued to do that until I got to the back of the book. And so obviously, however deep you want your box to be, your book, that's how big a book you want. If you want quite a deep hole there, then you get a thicker book. So yeah, after that was done, I put them all together, and I got heaps of glue. I just used normal craft glue, Mod Podge, anything, any wet, no, not paste, but any white glue or anything, and I just plastered the edge with the glue, that edge, and I got a big rock, stuck it on top, and held it down until it was glued, and it didn't take that long. I've tried another one, and I've glued every page together, but it comes out really wrinkly and buckled and soggy, and it's just a big mess. It was so easy just to hold all these pages together and then just slap the glue on the side to seal them. If you are more of a particular person, you might like to make these cuts a bit easier, but I'm not. I liked how it was all you know, a little bit roughed up, and you know, I was kind of going for that look anyway. But even if I wasn't going for that look, that's not something that would bother me. I sort of like things like that. So then I had some old music paper, I crumpled it up, I gessoed it, I then sprayed it with some Lindy's, and then I glued it to the back. Oh, first I glued some lace around the edges, and then I glued the music paper to the back, and then I think I gessoed it a bit more. I did that to the sides. I gessoed the whole book. And then I just got into the fun part of embellishing it. Inside, like you can see here, if you want it to sit flat, obviously you wouldn't you know, embellish it on the edge, but I was kind of alright with it like that. I mean, I wouldn't have liked it to be fat like that, but I think that was okay. It still sits quite flat. So yeah, in the inside I just collaged the book with my music paper that I'd crumpled and gessoed and Lindy's. I adhered it all with some Mod Podge, and then I just embellished it. This is some old vintage beaded I suppose it's applique or, you know, something, I don't know, lace or whatever. Same stuff over here, a little doily here, some old postage stamps there. And the front, this is Unforgettable. It's off the 12 by 12 romance novel cutout PC thing. Just some stringed pearls here, and I adhered some pearls. I think these are some, these are Prima flowers. I've been using these hearts on absolutely everything. It was like that brassy copper, but I just painted it white. Here's some more of that vintage lace applique beaded. It's real yum, and the colour of it is real gorgeous too. It's sort of like a champagne kind of colour. This was an image that I just got offline, and I adhered it to a bit of cardstock and distressed the edges and glued it down onto here. I'm not sure. It was a free. It was either off a free vintage ephemera digital site, or it was if you go onto the LSH page, there is a tab up there that has free images. So it was either from there or yeah, off another free vintage site. But I get quite a few off the LSH website. They are free, and if you've got any great images to share that you are allowed to share, then chuck them on there, because it's a great resource. So this is from romance. I just fussy cut this out of the romance novel. This is a butterfly, same as the heart, and I painted it, just gessoed it a bit. Here's another piece of that applique. Here's a big doily that I cut from a table runner. Yeah, I did the same on the front as I did to the back. I put down some lace around the edges and then put the music paper on. Just some little die cuts, some more Prima, and some pearl sprays. So that's that. And I think this is a great idea. I mean, you don't have to use this for something to put on. You know, this would be quite nice as a layout with a photo in there and flowers, embellish the insides. It's really easy. It's inexpensive. I mean, I'm sure we've all got an old book. So that's that. And like I said, I've got some pictures of how I made it along the way, but they're not very clear pictures. Here is all the innards. And I was going to chuck it out, but then I thought that is so much. So I do a lot of collage work and stuff like that, so this will be great for that. And I kind of thought about taking a big hunk and just using my binder tool just to bind it as a book, and just using it as an art journal. I'm not sure yet, but I'm probably going to do something like that. Just gesso all the pages, and then you get that awesome script coming through, and use it for an art journal, or maybe even in junk journals, or make a journal to chuck in some racks. Who knows? But obviously it won't go to waste. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in the middle here. I haven't decided if I'm gonna what I'm going to do, but I did have one idea using this leftover paper, and what I did was I cut them down a little bit. I think I took 1 centimetre off each side. I crumpled it up and then gessoed it, and then I think I might have inked it up with some Tim Holtz Distress ink, and I adhered about 3 pages together to make them a bit stiff and thick, and you know, all distressed. And I distressed the edges with vintage photo, and then I sprayed them. You can't see, but I've sprayed them all with Lindy's. And I thought about, and then I just punched a hole and put some lace in, and I thought about making a little mini. I haven't finished this yet, obviously. I've only done 1 page. I think this paper comes from the Prima Zephyr collection. Yeah, so I thought I might just make a simple mini like that to just sit in there, but I haven't decided. I don't know. I might just fill this up with homemade Shabby Chic flowers and give it away as a rack, or I really don't know what I'm going to do. So yeah, that is my little Scrap of Heaven Angels design team project for this month, and I hope you give it a go. It was really fun. It was, apart from the cutting the pages out, which actually didn't take that long, I did have some pretty scary moments when I nearly chopped my finger off, so just be careful of that. But it's quite an easy project, and I think it makes a really lovely gift if you've got, you know, put something yummy in there, or make a little mini album, or make like a diorama, something. You know, you could do this any style and theme you wanted to. I just chose Shabby Chic because I just find Shabby Chic is always so easy and fun, and always comes out gorgeous no matter what embellishments you put on. It's always gorgeous. So that's me for today, guys. Thank you so much. I'll put all the links down the bottom.
I hear the rumble, it was